You get a lot of mileage out of it.
Oh, meine Damen und Herren, herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Nikke. Wir haben heute das First Anniversary, also das erste Jahr von Nikke, Godess of Victory. Und wir haben eine Menge bekommen. Von daher müssen wir mal gerade gucken, was hier los ist. Okay, es gibt jetzt eine übermäßige Sammlung, verstehe. Also man kann es jetzt sogar noch ansammeln. Das haben sie schon mal geändert. Neues Event. Da springen wir direkt rein. Komm, ich habe direkt Bock auf das Event. Ich habe direkt Bock auf Rapi.
Hey, are you listening to those old tunes again?
Old tunes? Show some respect. These rapturous melodies are life itself.
Okay.
Warum ist Schneewittchen so
Come
klein?
here.
Red Hood, I can't breathe. Could you turn that down?
What was that I just heard? Surely it couldn't be someone interrupting this fine song I'm listening to. Well, what do you think? It's positively effervescent, right?
I feel like I'm getting older just listening to it.
Ha! What do you on about? Besides, most things in life are like a fine wine, and only get better with age. At any rate, what brought you over here to see me? I doubt it was because you missed me. Did you come to borrow my nudie mag?
What? Absolutely not. I'm too young to be looking at stuff like that.
So what you mean is that you'll be super into it later?
It's not that at all. Anyway, the commander is calling for you. He has something to tell all of us.
Right now? I think I've got a good idea of what he's going to say. Fine, let's go.
Any chance you could release me from this headlock before you go?
Moin.
You call this a headlock? Please, it's just a friendly hug.
Call it what you want, but it's uncomfortable.
Would you prefer a piggyback ride?
It's fine. Let's just go.
Ist das ein Grund, dass Schneewittchen so klein ist?
Are you two practicing pro
Die
wrestling?
sehen alle anders aus, ne?
You apparently
Was ist mit
have
denen
too much
passiert?
time on your hands.
Irgendwas ist mit denen passiert.
It's not what you think.
Oh, cool. Are you guys wrestling? Never a dull moment with you two.
That's not what we're doing.
If I may throw in my 2 cents,
Außer Dorothee, die sieht gleich aus.
wrestling isn't a particularly useful martial arts discipline against raptures. Devoting your time to practicing it will be of little value.
We're not wrestling.
Ah, wrestling, eh? That headlock of yours isn't too sturdy, Red Hood. I've got a few videos you could check out for reference if you'd like.
Ach, das ist Vergangenheit.
Lilith, Red Hood is bullying me.
No, I'm not. We're practicing pro wrestling.
That's what Red Hood said.
How many times do I have to say that this isn't wrestling?
Oh my, you're awfully upset.
Are you two
No.
So am I to take it that Red Hood is picking on you?
Hey, I would never pick on our precious little Snow White.
I think that's everyone. Have a seat so I can begin the briefing.
Question. Are we allowed to sit in a headlock position?
Up to you. Is that everyone? Scarlet? Rapunzel?
Here.
Dorothy?
Here.
Lilyweiss?
Here.
All right, I'll begin. Could you all sit closer together? How come you're all so far apart? We're supposed to be a team.
If you want us to be chummy, then let's have a group meal. I can't remember the last time we all hung out and had some grub.
We all ate together just last week.
She passes out whenever she drinks, so it's no wonder she doesn't remember.
I don't know what it is, but lately, whenever I have a few drinks, I don't remember anything.
I thought you were pretending to black out so you didn't have to pay the bill.
Come on, I'm not that kind of person.
I heard you got arrested once for dining and dashing.
That's all in the past. I've turned over a new leaf.
Quiet, everyone. I have details about our next mission. Good.
Noch vor Ohrsohn, ja stimmt. Da ist Rapunzel, Schneewittchen ja schon groß.
To be honest, I'm not a fan of our squad's name. Godess Squad. It's like I don't even exist.
Commander, when are we going to commence the briefing?
Very well. Let's begin.
Okay, wir haben wieder Soundbugs. Hab ich gerade gehört. Boah, das Event wird bestimmt, das ist bestimmt spannend, das Event. Wenn das jetzt schon so anfängt. Red Ash. Uiuiuiui. Okay.
Lovely weather we're having.
Hier kriegen wir auch richtig ordentlich Ziehung. So, Minispiel geht noch nicht. Mission ist ganz klar. Komm, wir wollen ja noch von dem restlichen Spiel was sehen. Da würde ich sagen, machen wir die ersten 5 Missionen. Und den Rest machen wir dann die Tage. So, was haben wir hier bekommen? 3500 Münzen, wie viel haben wir? Ja, ist recht für Guilty. Da werden wir auf jeden Fall gleich holen. Sehr, sehr, sehr cool. So, Picket wird ein neuer Charakter, klar. Nastia, ein neues Kostüm. Junge, 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 hier ist echt einiges.
I'm a bit
So.
hungry.
Würde ich sagen, wir machen jetzt die ersten 5. Und dann machen wir morgen die nächsten 5. So, haben die hier wieder... War das egal, ne?
Teacher, what are we learning today?
Yes, es reicht. Das heißt, wir können nachher Richtung 200 gehen. Aber wie gesagt, nur Richtung 200. Also ich werde noch keine 200er droppen, aber schauen wir mal, wie weit wir kommen.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
No restraints, no mercy.
7 dwarves, fully active. Blast away!
Time to finish this.
Also wenn ich Rotkäppchen hole und die zweite Snow White habe, dann habe ich ein komplettes Team, ne? Ein komplettes Nikke, Pilgrim-Team. Taugt die andere Schneewittchen denn was? Das ist halt die andere Sache, ne?
Victory! With me on your team. Did you expect anything else?
Ich habe wieder diese Soundbox. Aber da kann man leider nichts gegen machen. Liegt nicht an mir.
Let's move out.
Okay, komm, wir machen die ersten 5 Stück. Boah, das sieht schon sehr krass aus.
If you want, I will join you, Your Grace.
Okay, jetzt wollen wir gerade mal gucken. Dorothee ist klar. Anis. Sollen wir gleich mal gucken. 40, 40 sind 80. Komm, Rabi muss mit. Dann brauche ich hier irgendwas, keine Ahnung. Nehmen wir Naga mit.
What are we learning today? Need me?
You need me?
Ready to go. Ready to go.
Need me?
So, haben wir genug, ne? Let's go.
All of us in this room know things are looking bleak. 4 years ago, the Raptures invaded. To stand against this naked aggression, the United Forces of Humanity was formed. We fought with all our might, but the battle has increasingly leaned in the Raptors' favor. To this day, the situation remains largely unchanged.
However, starting 2 years ago, we have experienced the occasional victory. And these victories are occurring more often now.
You're right about that. Once the Godess squad was deployed to the battlefield, we have been able to secure a small foothold and turn the tide of this skirmish. Of that, you can all be proud. The sooner you're proud of yourselves, the better. So you can start now.
Wow, our squad is the best. That includes you, Rapunzel. Okay, I'm proud to be a member of the Goddess squad.
What's there to be proud of? This was all a foregone conclusion.
There's that snooty Dorothy we all know and love. Ooh, you must say it's a foregone conclusion, but that's not what most of the general public believes.
Dorothy's told you several times before not to call her snooty.
It would be the 56th time if I issue a warning again, to be precise. At any rate, I prefer not to pat myself on the back in such a self-congratulatory fashion.
Huh. The newcomer doesn't seem too proud either.
How could I be? My time in this unit has been most fleeting. Furthermore, boasting of past achievements is not something I partake in.
A lot of people would kill to have something to be proud of.
Sieht aber krass aus, Scarlett.
Perchance, but not I. I have but one wish. To become stronger, nothing more. To place so much credence in the thoughts of others is a sign of one's naivete and inexperience.
That's hardly something you should be saying. You're the one swinging a sword around.
What do you mean?
Hanging around in the backyard playing war with wooden swords is a favorite childhood pastime, is it not?
If thou thinks my blade is of wooden constitution, then allow me to prove how fallacious that notion is.
How about you skip the briefing and head outside to train? At least then we'd have some peace and quiet.
You're all not fighting again, are you?
Hardly. We're just having some playful banter.
If I may continue, We may have had a commendable winning streak during our tenure on the battlefield, but the same cannot be said of our fellow military units. No matter how well we're performing, we have to look at the situation as a whole. In the grand scheme of things, our contributions don't amount to much. More than anything, we've primarily served to raise morale. We've given people hope, so that they feel free to dream.
Regardless of our own achievements, we're just a small unit, and our contributions only go so far.
The united forces of humanity on the surface are running out of supplies, and have suffered one loss after another. Raptures have continued to breach the barriers. The power disparity is evident from nearly every angle, be it the number of their forces or the level of their weaponry.
Would a declaration of surrender be a feasible option?
We're unable to communicate with them in any way, so I doubt that would work.
Did you tell them about my idea of waving a white flag?
Of course I didn't bring up such a ludicrous suggestion.
You don't have to be mean about it.
At any rate, a direct confrontation against the Raptures is a lost cause. It's painful to admit, but humanity doesn't stand a chance against these creatures.
So an all-out offensive would be tantamount to suicide?
Correct. Based on our observations of the Rapture's movements thus far, we've been led to believe they operate according to a linear chain of command. All of them appear to only have basic input functions except high-ranking Raptures. In other words...
There's a head.
Huh? Don't they all have heads?
That's not what I meant.
I don't get it.
Basically,
A leader of some kind.
precisely.
Ah, so the big cheese.
The big what?
That's what we call the boss or leader in my neck of the woods.
Can I continue?
Go right ahead.
Alter, das ist so ein geiles, so ein
We
geiler
need to take
Charakter.
out the big cheese. I mean... We need to take out the Rapture's leader.
Have you figured out the Queen's whereabouts?
We still don't have a precise location. But we've ascertained her general whereabouts.
We've investigated all the previous areas pointed out to us, but weren't able to find any traces of the Queen anywhere. It's enough to make you wonder if the Queen even exists.
No, there's still one place we haven't checked. The most vast expanse of them all.
You don't mean...
I do. Space.
Okay. Wir gehen ins All.
Time to kill.
Cover.
Finally starting to get interested.
Just a moment. Gotta reload real quick.
Da wird man wahrscheinlich in dem Event hier mitkommen, wie die
Victory, Your Grace.
Rotkäppchen zur Rabi wird, oder?
Space? As in outer space?
He's talking about the lift.
That's right. Amongst all the chaos and pandemonium of the initial invasion, they managed to slip it past us. One of the first things those creatures did was destroy the shuttle launch pads in various locations. We initially thought they were randomly targeting large-scale facilities. But upon further reflection, we have seen that there was intent behind their attacks.
As we speak, they've amassed an overwhelming number of troops near the lift. It's highly suspect. There's no way around that.
My thoughts doth lead to one conclusion. There's something out there in space.
So, we've got to take the lift up into space?
Correct. The lift leads to a space station. We suspect that is the lair of the Queen, and the source of all Rapture production.
Will we have any support? There are throngs of Raptures guarding the lift. It'd be impossible for us to break through their ranks alone.
Hey now, where's your confidence?
There's a fine line between confidence and hubris.
So are you saying we can't do it? That we should just cut and run?
Not at all.
I think that's enough suspense for now, Commander. Everyone's clearly on edge.
We're on the cusp of being able to mass-produce Nikkes. Last year, around 200 were manufactured, and not a single one had any defects. Around half of those will be joining us.
That's it? What about air support?
None. Stormbringer brought our air supremacy to a crashing halt.
Can't we just lob a few cruise missiles at them?
Have you forgotten what happened when we last fired an ICBM?
Auch ein
A
cooler
breed of rapture we hadn't seen
Kommandant.
before swallowed it whole and converted it into an energy blast which it redirected back at us. Everything within a 20-kilometer radius was completely decimated.
Yeah, but didn't it end up dying immediately afterwards?
These are raptures we're talking about. I highly doubt that's the only one of its kind out there.
So we're incapable of aerial attacks, and missiles are a no-go as well. What's the plan then? Rushing headlong into the fray with our mass-produced buddies behind us? I thought there were supposed to be over 200,000 Raptures encircling the lift. Are we just gonna plow our way through them all?
Correct.
What are the odds?
Of coming out victorious?
Of coming out alive?
Hard to say. There are only two options. Either we live or die. So, 50%?
Are the mass-produced Nikkes really our only support?
Not necessarily. We might have a secret weapon at our disposal.
Tell us more.
All I can tell you is that we will win.
Well, you seem confident enough. I say let's go for it. Worst comes to worst, it'll be one hell of a way for me to go out. What? Oh, right. The newbie swordsman doesn't know, does she? Just a moment.
Oh,
Bet that's the first time you've seen it for yourself, huh? It's not just the eyes. When I'm in a real tight spot, my voice changes too.
but does that mean...
Yeah. I've been corrupted.
Okay.
Time to show
Das
what a
droppt die
female
einfach
species
so.
is capable of.
Reload. You are merely delaying the inevitable. Performing reload sequence.
Woo! That concludes today's lesson.
Some hearsay hath reached mine ears. Any Nikke who is struck by a particular rapture tentacle proceeds to undergo a particular affliction known as corruption. They become deranged and attack all with reckless abandon, including their own allies. I surmise 'twas but a fool's tale or nonsensical wagging of tongues, but
How's it feel to know the legends are true?
that I cannot say. Yet judging by your countenance, 'tis not an overly treacherous situation. There is but an unnerving crimson that glows from thine eyes.
Apparently, the symptoms vary. There are times when they appear almost instantly, and then the other times they linger for extended periods, like myself.
We've actually just recently received some new information about that. From VTC? Yes. This so-called corruption phenomenon seems to be evolving. In the beginning, it took time for symptoms to fully manifest, but the latest iteration takes hold almost instantly. We've become aware that the device, dubbed Codename Ultra, which caused this corruption, is from an older generation.
How long does it take until it assumes full control?
VTC is continuing to look into it. They should have an answer for us soon.
How hilarious would it be if there's only a week left?
That wouldn't be funny at all.
I know that. Sometimes you have to pretend that things are okay in order to get by.
But you're not okay by any stretch of the imagination.
Anyway, I'm retiring after this operation. I want to spend the rest of my life kicking back and taking it easy.
Right. I understand.
So what's the course of action, boss? We aren't really charging ahead without any plan, are we?
Tomorrow morning, we will go to Elysian's third Nikke research lab. We'll be picking someone up, and I expect you all to be nice to her.
Who?
I haven't revealed this to any of you yet, but I have a daughter.
Excuse me?
Allow me to explain. Apparently, the newest iteration of the Grimm's model is complete. It's referred to as Cinderella. Her accompanying sidearm, glass slippers, is complete as well. She's undergone rigorous simulated and practical testing. We are to meet up with Cinderella and make our way to the lift together.
Does Cinderella's ability have any relation to the operation? Adding another member to the team is far from a bad thing. But isn't it risky adding someone we're unfamiliar with? And on such a pivotal mission, too.
There's no need to be concerned on that front. She's been designed to specialize in blitzkrieg tactics, complete annihilation done in as little time as possible. Her capabilities are comparable to any airstrike or ICBM. After she has fulfilled her role, she will take her leave.
Is she really that powerful?
Apparently so. The Big Three have pumped more money and resources into the Grimm's models than any other. In your encounters with Raptures, you're nearly undefeated. As a result, Nikke production has largely splintered off into two distinct directions: mass production types and specialized models. Those who are deemed to be less self-assured are turned into mass-produced models. Those who possess greater self-confidence and can better express their powers are eligible to become specialized models. Manufacturing Grimm's models requires inordinate amounts of money and technology. The original plan was to veer towards increasing mass production, but since you all have done such a bang-up job, the Big Three have decided to shift gears and funnel more money into building a second generation of Grimm's models, of which Cinderella is the first.
Her strength must be most formidable.
If we're talking about specs alone, she most likely exceeds all of you. Perhaps even me.
Don't say that. No one's stronger than you, Lilith.
Good grief! Do you really like her that much, Snow White?
I know I'm right.
If you want to be a capable fighter, you need more than just solid specs.
That's true.
So, according to you, her specifications exceed all of ours. Then it would be advisable to practice some sparring with you all in advance. Since we're on this topic, I have been itching to spar with you all for some time now.
Scarlet, if it's a fight you're looking for, then wouldn't it make sense for you to best me, the leader, first? At any rate, that concludes the mission briefing. Any questions?
Do I get anything like a corruption allowance? A per diem, perhaps?
Red Hood.
Geez, I'm only kidding around. How come you're all staring at me like that?
No questions, Commander.
Then we're done. We'll be moving out early in the morning, so everybody get a good night's rest.
I've got to go.
Why don't you go cheer her up?
Wouldn't it be better for you to handle that?
You're her friend. If I go, there's only so much I can do for her.
Ugh, I hate this kind of stuff.
Be that as it may.
Fine, fine.
Also da geht's schon ab. Da geht, schon geil.
I will show you what Eden is capable of.
Ich glaube, die Story wird gut.
Reloading.
Woo! That concludes today's lesson.
Hey, kid. What's got you so down, huh? You scared?
Red Hood? You shouldn't boast about being corrupted.
How come?
Don't do that!
Give me an answer and I'll stop.
You're dying. You may be fine now, but it's going to take your life sooner or later.
Relax, kid. Why would I die? So my eyes and voice are a little funny looking and I can't recognize my parents anymore. What's the big deal?
That's dying!
How do you figure? I'm standing right here. I'm alive and kicking.
Losing your memory is another kind of death.
Should I let you in on a little secret?
What is it?
As long as someone remembers you, death is an illusion. Because you live on in other people's hearts.
Where did you crib that from?
A cartoon I saw when I was little. I think it might have had something to do with drills.
Would you please be serious with me for 1 minute?
Good grief for being so young. You're a real worrywart. Why are you getting so worked up over something that hasn't even happened yet? You never know. I might end up being the first Nikke to beat this thing. Do I look on the verge of death to you?
It's just taking time to fully manifest.
Okay then. How do we know that won't take a few decades? Or centuries even? We don't know anything about how this stuff works yet. So cheer up. Nothing bad has happened yet.
Okay, fine. I'll try not to worry as much.
Good. Now I'll be able to die in peace.
Don't say things like that!
It's just too much fun getting your goat. Wanna listen to some music?
It's not that old song again, is it?
It's not old. It's a classic. And classics are always the best.
Fine. Red Hood,
Yeah?
are you really calling it a day after this operation?
Yep. I'm going back home.
Why can't you just stay here?
I can't.
Why not?
I caught a lucky break becoming a part of this squad. I've experienced enough for several lifetimes. But this isn't the place I should be. I'm just a country bumpkin from a worn-down and rowdy village. That's where my roots are. I should go back to my roots. The wolf must... Anyway... Yeah,
I don't understand what you're saying.
it doesn't matter. It's better that you don't. Oh, right. This is for you.
What
Hat
is
auf jeden
it?
Fall eine krasse Knarre, ne?
It may have a bit of wear and tear, but it's a famous brand. The sound quality is out of this world. There's also a hidden compartment here where you can...
I don't want it.
Kid,
Why would you give me this? This is your most treasured possession. The only reason you'd be giving me this is if you knew you were about to die.
relax. I just bought a new one, that's all.
You said yourself that classics are always the best. And you're far too thrifty to be giving away something like this.
Aren't you being a little harsh?
I don't want it, and I won't take it.
Darn. She's nothing if not perceptive.
Mhm. Viel gelernt von ihr anscheinend.
I will show you what Eden is capable of. Performing reload sequence.
Woo! That concludes today's lesson.
Okay, eins noch und dann gucken wir uns das restliche Spiel mal an.
We'll be at Elysion's third Nikke research lab in about an hour. Is everyone prepared?
What's there to prepare? What's so different from us making a typical visit?
If we landed directly by the lab, the raptures would swarm and encircle us. So we'll be landing nearby and going in on foot.
I guess I need to prepare.
Snow White went into the workshop last night, and she's still there. Looks like you had some trouble comforting her.
Yeah. After all, this is my first time dying, so I didn't exactly know how to console her. I wasn't sure if I should be sitting around wailing with grief or pensively reflecting on all the good times. I figured neither was the right approach, so I went with giving her a gift. She refused to take it and ran off.
I can see why she refused it. It probably felt like you were giving her a keepsake after your death.
So what do you want me to do?
Did she say anything else?
She kept urging me to stay here and not to return to my hometown.
Is that something you would ever consider?
Lady Lilywise, I've already told you, I don't fit in here. I'm no goddess. I spent my entire life ambling about the streets without any purpose, and nearly got myself killed as a result. Now I've got everyone telling me that I'm special. I was turned into a Nikke and sent here for no apparent reason. You're one of the youngest ace pilots in the history of aerial combat. Rapunzel could have been the next powerful religious leader. Dorothy is the daughter of a reputable politician. Then you've got Snow White and her superhuman knack for developing weapons. I can't even pretend to be on your level. Scarlet is the only one amongst us who I can possibly compare with. Even then, though, now that I think about it, she's a gifted swordsman. A street urchin from the filthy back alleys couldn't possibly hope to compare to all of you.
Well, from the way I see it, I don't think there's anyone better suited to be a goddess than you.
I see you're getting better at sarcasm.
If you don't see it that way, then there's nothing I can do to convince you otherwise. But we all think that. Why do you think Snow White keeps begging you to stay here? You're more qualified to stay here than any of us. So I suggest you reconsider. You should be spending as much time with those close to you as possible.
No can do. I've got to go back to my hometown. That's where my story ends. Accompanied by an old soundtrack from back in the day.
If that's what you want, I won't stop you. But ask yourself, is going back to your hometown what you really want to do?
What?
We've reached the drop-off point. Does everyone have parachutes?
Of course.
Did all of you memorize the coordinates?
Yes, no problem.
All right then. Whoever's ready can jump out.
I'll go first. See you all in a bit.
I figured she'd go first. She should be able to break through the atmosphere without any additional equipment, right?
I'm not 100% sure, but it should be possible. Prototypes typically are capable of many things.
Hey, kid. You want to jump together?
Snow White going down.
Okay.
Fine. Be that way.
Apparently, she's still holding a grudge. Speaking truthfully, I have difficulty seeing where both of you are coming from.
Breaking down people's barriers is what you do best. Good luck.
Red Hood!
Good grief, you two? Is everyone gonna make a speech before they jump?
No, I just wanted to say that I'm going with the commander.
Oh, well, be careful out there.
Bury the hatchet. Otherwise, you'll come to regret it.
What are you talking about? We didn't even fight.
Anti-aircraft guns confirmed.
What? What is this? You said there were no raptures nearby.
It's coming from the research lab.
What? Damn, we're too late. The Raptors beat us to it.
Parachute has been compromised. Commencing emergency landing.
Snow! Snow, do you copy? To hell with this! Out of my way!
You don't even have a parachute.
I don't care!
Okay.
Wait!
I'm okay. No significant damage to the armor or weapon. I have to contact Lilith. My radio is down. What should I do? Should I head to the lab and join the others? Huh? I'm surrounded! Preparing for battle!
Ach du lieber Gott, das wird ja immer spannender.
I can't believe I'm already about to graduate. close to our practice drills.
Reload.
Also das ist jetzt schon ein geiles Event, ne?
Victory! With me on your team.
Okay, ich würde sagen,
Expect anything else?
das war's erstmal. Oh, war's noch nicht?
They're going down easily enough. I've got ammunition to spare, and 7 dwarves is doing fine. So far, so good. No! Not again! Wait, what? No, 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 no!
Alter. Das sieht krass aus.
Come here, kid, and listen closely.
Yes?
Pick up those magazines.
Okay,
Put one of them in your pocket.
done,
Put the other in your weapon.
done!
Now aim it. Are you back with us?
Yes, thank you.
Good. Now, what do you say we deal with these guys who have given us such a warm welcome? Just focus your firepower and aim where I'm shooting, like we always do. Can you do that?
Yes.
Good. Now sound us off.
You want me to do it?
You don't often get a chance to, so why not? It'll cheer us up, I'm sure.
Encounter!
All clear. Boss, Lilith, I'm with Snow. How are things on your end?
The lab is completely destroyed. All that's left are corpses.
Make your way here. There's something you two need to see for yourselves.
On the way.
You should be about 20 minutes out. Should we send an escort?
Commander,
On second thought, we've got our hands full over here. You two will have to make it on your own.
Roger that. Let's go.
Okay.
Do you want to listen to some music?
Do you want to attract raptures to us?
Look around you. Do you see any raptures wandering about? We wiped them all out. There isn't a single one left. If you ask me, Rapture Slayers would be a more apt name for our squad. So how about it? Should we kick out the jams?
Do whatever you want.
Snow,
Mm.
do you have anything to say to me?
I could ask you the same thing.
Let's see. You're doing good so far, so keep it up.
You're trying to skirt around the issue again.
Kid, I'm dying.
But you said you weren't.
Well, I am. I'm going to die. As far as we know, corruption is untreatable. But if I'm being honest with you, I'm just clueless about what I should do. The end is in sight, but I don't know where to turn. So you tell me what to do. I'll do whatever you want.
I only want one thing. I want you to live the way you always have, with us. I want you to be together with us until the last moment. Don't leave us. That's all I ask.
Fine. I suppose I can do that. Since you're the one asking, I'll do my best to accommodate you. You're not upset with me, are you?
No.
Then how come you're pouting, huh?
Ow, that hurts! Ah. I said stop!
Das ist so eine geile Verbindung, die zwei. Okay, Leute.
Moving out.
Haben wir noch ein Minispiel? Dann machen wir mal den Skipperino. Ach, wie krass. Okay, wir können noch Schneewittchen holen. Level 1. Ein Spiel im Spiel. Okay, sie sind auf den größten Hype aufgesprungen, den es gibt. Das war das gleiche wie Potato. Raketen 4 Schaden, bla bla bla, Modus. Jo, komm. Ich kann sogar mein Ulti einsetzen. Wir machen erstmal alles, was mehr Schaden macht. Geschwindigkeit ist wichtig. Wir nehmen auf jeden Fall Geschwindigkeit mit. Die Waffe mal hoch machen da. Mehr Damage. Ist das ein Endless-Ding? Energieschwert, okay. Rapunzels. Oh, das ist sehr nice. Das ist so ein Ding, ja. Es macht einfach. Allein das Minispiel macht mega Bock. Okay, da ist der Boss. Vom Damage her geht alles, ne? Okay, kriegen wir hin alles. Sieht gut aus. Also kleine Mini-Step-Fehler. Okay, jetzt fangen die an zu schießen. Mal ein bisschen aufpassen. Okay. Jetzt wird es schon spannender. Das ist ein saucooles Spiel, ey. Okay, steigert noch mehr. So, ich darf mich auf keinen Fall hier einzingeln lassen. Ja, ein bisschen Speed wäre noch ganz gut, denke ich mal. Wo habe ich jetzt den Schaden bekommen? Wo sind wir denn? Level 19. Okay. Oh, das war gut. Auch ich brauche Herzchen. Ich brauche Herzchen. Ja, Movement Speed ist immer gut. Als erfahrener Potato Gamer gar kein Problem. Okay, da kommt wahrscheinlich ein Bus. Hier ein bisschen aufpassen. Eigene Raketen machen mich gerade ein bisschen wir. Boah, ich habe nicht sonderlich viel Leben, ne? Junge. 24. Okay, Level Max. Und noch mehr Granaten. War ganz gut durch, ne? Gar nicht so bad. Oh. Junge. Okay, Level 25. Schneewittchen Phase 2 freigeschaltet. Alright. Das war's jetzt aber erstmal von dem Event, Leute. Krass. Richtig, richtig krass. Da werden wir auf jeden Fall weitermachen. Gucken wir uns jetzt noch schnell Sachen an. Isaac, vielen, vielen Dank für den Follow. So, was haben wir hier? Morgen das erste Jubiläum. So viele Sachen hier, ne? Komm, wir pullen jetzt erstmal auf Schneewittchen. Ach Quatsch, Schneewittchen sage ich schon. Auf Rabi 2.0. Da war nichts bei. Oh, da war was bei.
Your orders, please.
Armament check.
Please.
Nice to meet you.
Your orders, please.
Oh, Pilgrim. Da ist er schon.
I'm a relic
20
from a
Puls.
bygone era, so I'll be leaving soon. but
Sehr schön. Sehr, sehr, sehr schön. 20 Puls, Leute. Geil, hat sich jetzt schon gelohnt. Okay, so. Die Sache ist die. Wir haben sie jetzt ganz normal, ne? Man kann sie jetzt, ich kann auch zweimal holen. Ich kann sie aber auch einfach hochleveln. Also synchronisieren. Das machen wir jetzt zuerst. Also, ne, wir müssen in den Shop. Ne, nicht in den Cache-Laden. Red Ash.
Saw teeth, entire buildings, you name it. I can make it for you. Hope you put it to good use.
So,
You
also.
can take your time, Commander.
Wir hätten hiervon 2 Stück, ne?
Welcome, fellow shopaholic.
looking to get something on the up and
We have everything in our shop.
So, wir holen uns jetzt eine Gülti, weil davon haben wir schon welche. Dann ist sie auf Level
You're our
3,
Hey.
was sehr, sehr nice ist. Denn jetzt
Make me a force to be reckoned with. Are you sure this is all right?
können wir API zurücksetzen. Gülti rausholen aus der Synchronisation. Außenposten. Gülti da, ne? So, sie fliegt raus. Schneewittchen kommt rein. Ach, Schneewittchen ist aber schon wieder. Rotkäppchen kommt rein.
Whoa, amazing!
Sie ist mit Level. Achso, sie sind alle jetzt Level 1. Na schon, vergesst's. Okay, aufwerten, let's go. Boah, wir können sie auf Level 200 machen, so, tatsächlich. Machen wir erstmal auf 170.
Just once. I'd love to use my powers to my
So, jetzt müssten alle auf 170 sein. Sehr, sehr, sehr cool. So, wir machen die mal auf 180. Wir haben ja ein paar Steinchen gesammelt.
Stronger. I feel like I can play long. Empty your mind.
Kriegen wir alle auf 180, ist die Frage.
Hopefully this will prevent
Könnte
you
eng
from
werden.
sitting up all the time. I'll grow a little taller with this, right?
Mhm, einer fehlt noch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wo ist denn die 5.? Ah, da, Volume.
Can you even sing? Let's do a duet sometime. Now I can concentrate more on singing. What's up, homie?
Do you like what you see?
Also 185 ist schon ein richtig fetter Boost.
Stronger.
habe nicht gedacht, dass ich so hoch komme.
This is a big help. Thank you.
Okay, das war's sogar. Okay, ich bin pleite. Aber sehr stark. 180 ist schon sehr, 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 sehr gut. Das ist ein fetter, fetter, fetter Boost. Okay, lass uns kurz mal einmal drüber fliegen, was es hier so gibt. Also es gibt noch ein Event, also Event-Mission, Event-Story. Red Ash haben wir gerade gemacht. Kampagne einmal mal gucken, wie das reduziert wurde.
Enemy sighted.
Gut, ich habe jetzt einen fetten Boost bekommen, ne? Das ist natürlich auch, ich weiß nicht, wie wenig, also wie viel sich da geändert hat. Weil ich habe jetzt natürlich 17 Level gut gemacht oder so. Aber hier geht es dann auf jeden Fall auch in der Story weiter. Das ist schon mal sehr gut. So, was gibt's noch? Hat sich in der Arche was getan? Arche sieht aus wie vorher. Das ist das Gacha-Event. Das ist das. Okay, das ist der Season Pass. Das ist das Daily Ding. Ja, das gucken wir uns auch mal an. Dann haben wir hier das haben wir eingelöst. Und täglich ist einmal rekrutieren. Okay. Dann würde ich sagen, war es das erstmal von dem heutigen Tag. Ja, gut. Dann sind wir sehr, sehr gespannt. Die Fähigkeiten machen wir auch mal höher. Sie lohnt sich ja zu Level, ne? Okay, Leute, das war's jetzt erstmal von diesem Stream. Nice. Ich bin gespannt. Wir gucken uns das Ganze in den nächsten Tagen an. Ich bin noch nicht ganz sicher, entweder spielen wir morgen Honkai Impact weiter mit dem Event oder wir machen einfach hier weiter. Kommt drauf an. Ich würde sagen, wir gucken morgen spontan. Danke fürs Zuschauen, fürs Mitmachen. Und wir sehen uns auf jeden Fall im nächsten Stream. Habt einen wunderschönen, was haben wir heute, Donnerstag. Und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao.